What if the shit hits the fan? But what if not? This week, actually yesterday, I was talking with a friend and she was explaining the situation she was going to. And then she asked me, she said, Adriana, what if the shit hits the fan? And I'm like, yes, that's a possibility. But what happens if it doesn't? And then you make her think, and you make me think. What happens if we start thinking on the opposite side of what we worry about? Because nobody can guarantee you that possibility that the shit hit the fan or something bad is going to happen. It's 100% probable it's going to happen. No. It can be the opposite side. It's 50-50. 50% can happen and 50% is not going to happen. Or it's going to happen the opposite of it. Maybe something even better than you expect. And it made me think of this idea that we, as humans, most of us, we focus on what's the worst case scenario. What could happen? And believe me, I am a queen of that. If you could be in my mind when I start thinking of little things. I give you an example. I was in a hotel and I heard a bam, a noise, loud noise. My mind immediately started going from like, oh, it's just a band, someone dropped something or whatever, to literally went to like up the scale to the what's up of the stories, like stories, scientific stories of like, what happened if this is a bang and it's about like someone shoot someone and now we are trapped in this hotel, and what happened if they come there to shoot me? Or like crazy stories my mind start creating. To see that it's like literally, I don't even know why. Maybe something just dropped something or someone just, I don't even know what happened, but it was just a bang. It was nothing out of this world. But then I realized, as she was saying, that what happened if something hits the fan and it's getting bad, or she was thinking of the worst possible thing can happen. And I'm like, it's normal to think this way because it's in our DNA, it's in our way of being as human. The survival brain is to protect and predict. It's about the prediction. How can I predict my future so I'm able to protect myself, to save myself? And that's a part of our brain that we all have, and it's normal to have that. But when you become aware that that's not all who you are, and you have this neurocortex, the beautiful front of your brain that is being developed for the last couple of millions of years, to show us that, wait, yes, that's a possibility, that bad things can happen, but also something even better can happen. And it's always a choice. I see it this way. When you have moments in your life, maybe even now, when you go into something and you start thinking, what happened if this is going to get bad? What happened if this is going to get worse than it is? Sit for a moment, stop, become aware of your thoughts and be like, interesting. I see just one side of the story. But what happened if I start seeing the other side of the story? What happened if the shit doesn't hit the fan? If it's no shit or no fan, completely. Did you ever think about that? For me, it was a game changer because I saw the reaction in her face and in her way of thinking now, because she changed her perspective of how she was seeing. She took the glasses, or she put a different kind of glasses, and she started seeing things differently. And for me, it was a great reminder that the moments when I'm struggling, the moments where I'm in doubt, the moments where I have a lot of fear, is to remind myself that that is just a possibility. And the fear was created because I was projecting a memory or like a past. I was projecting it into my future, that it's a possibility that can happen. But nobody can guarantee me that will happen. Maybe it will. Maybe it will not. But why to waste my time of focusing on something that is just a possibility, just a probability? So it's my choice how I think, what do I like to look at, and what is more important for me now. if for me it's important to predict my future and focusing on how I can find ways to survive, then yeah, that's okay. But if this is in your detriment, if this is keeping you in a loop of stress and fear and doesn't let you sleep, eat, it affects your relationship, then it's not beneficial to you. So you can stop, breathe, and change and ask yourself, what if the shit is not gonna hit the fan? How about that? I hope this helped you and maybe help you to start changing your view of how you see yourself in your life and your problems. And one day I will get into what problems means, at least from my perspective. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your comments. Your comments mean a lot to me, and I appreciate you taking the time to do so. And also, if you like what you hear and you didn't subscribe yet, please subscribe, hit the subscribe button and the follow, so you can continue to watch this video that I'm creating as I'm sharing my own journey. And I hope you find some insights from this. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon. See you tomorrow. Until then, live your life like it's truly yours. Bye-bye.